He was the city's first full-time African-American police officer.
Grand Prairie is honoring the service and sacrifice of one of its fallen police officers. 17 years ago today, Sgt Gregory L Hunter was shot and killed while investigating a suspicious vehicle at the Walmart on Interstate 20.
Thank you, Chief.
During a Memorial Friday, Hunter was praised for his devotion to work, family, and faith.
When Greg was a young man, he raised his right hand and he took an oath. When the people of Grand Prairie were asking who would answer the call to protect and serve, Greg selflessly stepped out in faith and said, "Here I am. Send me." And for nearly 30 years, Greg faithfully answered that call. Time and time again, throughout his life of service, Greg faced the best and worst of what this world had to offer. He did it with humility. He did it with a servant's heart. And he did it in a manner that was consistent with his faith in God and fidelity to the oath that he took to the people of this city.
I have talked about how Aaron and I are Greg's living memorial, and how it's up to us to make sure, while we're still alive, that Greg's memory and his life and his sacrifice are always remembered. Yes, he was an exceptional sergeant, police officer of the Grand Prairie Police Department, but even more, he was an exceptional husband and father.
The ceremony ended with the symbolic release of black and blue balloons. Hunter is one of 3 Grand Prairie police officers who have been killed in the line of duty.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The Grand Prairie City Council welcomed 2 new members on Tuesday. Kurt Johnson took the oath of office to represent District 6, and Steve Jr. Izanu was sworn in to represent District 8 at large. Both won runoff races against longtime incumbents on June 5th.
We have 4 minorities on the city council, showing the city is looking for the diversity, and I thank you for all the phone calls I received since being elected from all races and cultures saying thank you for what you and Junior have done. They have something to look forward to. They believe that the city is changing, and that's all I heard from all races.
It's such a blessing to be part of this city, to be a resident of this town, now to be an elected official. And I will work on behalf of every single resident of this town. Thank you for trusting me to serve. I hope I won't let you down. Actually, I'm not going to let you down.
Johnson and Izanu will serve 3-year terms on the City Council.
The familiar sights, sounds, and the overwhelming support of the Grand Prairie community was back on full display at the 2021 Lifeline for Families Freedom Luncheon.
And isn't it great to be back together in person?
After a drive-through event took its place due to COVID-19 last year, the Ruthie Jackson Center was able to open its doors once again and welcome a sellout crowd for the luncheon that has played such a huge role in helping Lifeline in its mission to reduce homelessness for families of school children in the Grand Prairie Independent School District and has affected thousands since 2003. Also back this year to help the cause was the luncheon's traditional silent auction with its array of enticing items and the always popular, entertaining, and prosperous live auction.
$8,000 now, $10,000.
The agency's amazing history of giving recently surpassed $1 million in total donations. A history that now also includes 19 distinguished individuals who have made significant contributions to help make that happen.
It is my pleasure, along with Mayor Ron Jensen and City Manager Tom Hart, to introduce the inductees for the United States President's Lifetime Achievement Award.
The prestigious national award from the office of and signed by the President of the United States goes only to those chosen from a list of nominees that have donated a minimum of 4,000 hours of community service over their lifetimes while exhibiting what the award certificate describes as a lifelong commitment to building a stronger nation through volunteerism. And on this day, the President's Awards ceremony on behalf of Lifeline served as a fitting testament, showing everyone in attendance that the most significant community event for one of Grand Prairie's most impactful charitable organizations is back, and better than ever.
I was kind of stunned that it just bounced right back so quickly. And we've done even better than before. You know, it's amazing because the people, if you don't have the support of the community, you're not going to really get anything accomplished. And they see what we do and see that we're accomplishing it and seeing how many people we help. And without question, that's why they show up to do anything they can for us.
This year's Freedom Luncheon raised more than $150,000. If you would like more information about Lifeline for Families, please visit lifelineforfamilies.org.
Has everybody been reading so far? You've been reading already? You want to fill out a guide and get a prize today?
Oh, sure.
The first Saturday in June meant the return of the Summer Reading Club kickoff party at Grand Prairie's main library. The most encouraging sign yet that things are getting back to nearly normal there.
Very nice, very nice.
The theme for this year's Summer Reading Club is outdoor adventures, so it was fitting that the first in-person public event in more than a year at the library featured several outdoor adventure stations, including everything from a bean planting station to a bubble machine to Lego sets and do-it-yourself chalk art. There were also arts and crafts, games, and even photo opportunities with some popular characters from books, movies, and TV.
May the Force be with you.
The Summer Reading Club kickoff also marked the first day of the library's new expanded hours and the return of the summer reading logs, which are now available at all 3 of the city's library locations.
The good thing about the kickoff is that it starts off our summer reading club where you can read for prizes. So we want everyone reading this summer. You read for 5 hours, you turn in a log that says you've read 5 hours, and you get a prize for it. We have treasure box items, books, coupons, all kinds of things. And we have a lot of really fun programs going on this summer. And we are so happy to see all of the familiar faces and to see patrons in person instead of, only online. It's just really great to see them doing the activities and running around and having fun. So we're all really excited about this.
For more information about the Summer Reading Club, the new expanded hours, or any of the library's programs or events, go to gptx.org/library.